Hello dear students, here I am going to discuss chapter number 1 part 2, that is rational number. In previous part we have discussed exercise 1A, and in this part we will discuss exercise 1B and 1C. Now question number 1. Represent each of the following numbers on the number line. Here some questions are given and we have to represent these numbers into number line. Now the first question, that is 1 by 3, second is 2 by 7, third is 1 3 by 4, and fourth is 2 2 by 5. Now these numbers are positive numbers. So in this question we will discuss the representation of numbers on the number line. Here all are the positive numbers, and in next question, in question number 2, we will discuss the representation of negative numbers on the number line. Now question number 1. 1 by 3. Here numerator is 1 and denominator is 3. Now the numerator is less than denominator. Here 1 is less than 3 and numerator is less than denominator. In this case, and this is positive number, in this case, here I am writing, this is a number line, this is a 0, this is 1, and this is -1, and so on. Now we have to represent 1 by 3 in the number line, and we know that 1 is less than 3. So if the numerator is less than denominator, then this number lie between 0 to 1. We know that. That's why. And the denominator is 3 here. So the first step is just divide 3 part in between 0 to 1. So this is first part, second part, and third part. So this is first part, second part, and third part. Here I am dividing 0 to 1 into 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3, because denominator is 3 here. Okay. Now numerator is 1 here, so just move from 0 to right side, that is 1. So this point is 1 by 3. Now this is 2 by 3, and this is 3 by 3, that becomes 1. Now we have to show this point 1 by 3 on the number line. So this is point P, and P equals to 1 by 3. This is very simple. Similarly, question number 2. It is given 2 by 7. Again, numerator is less than denominator, and we know that when numerator is less than denominator, then this point lies between 0 to 1. So let's suppose this is 0 and this is 1. Now the next step is, denominator is 7 here, so just divide 0 to 1 into 7 part. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is first part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part, sixth part, and seventh part. So denominator is 7, that's why I am dividing 7 parts. Now the numerator is 2, so just move from 0. So this is 1 by 7, so just write it 1 by 7, and this is 2 by 7, this is 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, and 6 by 7, and this is 7 by 7, that is 1. 7 by 7, it will be cancelled out, and 1 is left 1. Now 2 by 7, so this is 2 by 7, this point is point P, where 2 by 7 is located. Now question number 3. Again 1 3 by 4. So here this is different form. 1 is written here as a whole number. So 1 3 by 4, that means 1 shows here this point lies between 1 to 2. Okay, so just draw a line. This is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. Okay, now 1 shows this point lies between 1 to 2. So 1 and this is 2. 3 by 4 lies between 1 to 2. Okay, now again same process. 3 by 4. 4 is denominator and 3 is numerator. So denominator is 4. So just divide 4 part between 1 to 2. So this is 1 part, 2 part, 3 part and 4 part. Now next step, numerator, that is 3 here. So just move from 1, 2, 3. So this is 1 by 4, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. Now this point is 3 by 4. Let's suppose this point is P, where 3 by 4 is located. Now the next question, that is fourth question, 2 by 5. This is fourth question, 2 by 5. Now again same process. 2 shows this point lies between 2 and 3. Now just draw here. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Let's suppose these are the number line. Now 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 lies between 2 to 3, because here 2 shows this point lies between 2 to 3. Now 2 by 5 is left here, so we have to draw 2 by 5 in between 2 to 3. So just denominator is 5 here, so just divide 2 to 3 in 5 parts. So 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part and 5 part. Now numerator is 2 here, so just move from 2, 1, that is 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now this point 2 by 5, this point, let's suppose this point P, which shows 2 by 5. So this is the complete explanation of question number 1, how to show the numbers on the number line of positive numbers. Now the next question, question number 2. Represent each of the following numbers on the number line, and these some numbers are given here. All the numbers are negative number. In previous question we have discussed the representation of numbers on the number line of positive numbers, and in this question number 2, we have to learn how to represent the negative numbers on the number line. Now question number first, -1 by 3. Again numerator is less than denominator, so we know that, and it's a negative number, so we know that the number lies between 0 to -1 in negative direction. Now let's suppose this is 0 and this is -1, and -1 by 3 lies between 0 to -1. Okay, so again same process. Denominator is 3 here, so just divide 3 part 0 to 1. So this is first part, this is second part, this is third part. So there are 3 parts. Now the numerator is 1 here, so just move from 0. This is 1, so this is -1 by 3, and this is -2 by 3, and this is -3 by 3. So 3 cancel out, and that becomes -1. So -1 by 3 we have to represent -1 by 3. So this is -1 by 3. Let's suppose this point is point P, and P shows -1 by 3. Now it is very simple. Now the next question, that is -3 by 4. Again 3 is less than 4, so numerator is less than denominator. So, and this is negative sign here, so we know that this number lies between 0 to -1. Okay, so let's suppose this is 0 and this is -1. Now the denominator is 4 here, so just divide 4 part. So this is first part, second part, third part and fourth part. Now this is 1 2 3 4. There are 4 parts and numerator is 3 here, so just move from 0. First one, that is, let's suppose -1 by 4. This is second, that is -2 by 4, and this is third, this is -3 by 4. So we have to represent -3 by 4, so this is -3 by 4, and let's suppose this point is point P, which shows -3 by 4. Now the next question, that is question number 3rd, that is given -1 2 by 3. So -1 2 by 3, again -1 shows here, -1 is written here, so -1 shows this point lies between -1 to -2. Okay, so just draw a line here. This is 0, this is -1, and this is -2. Okay, now here we have to represent 2 by 3 in between -1 and -2. So the denominator is 3 here, so just divide 3 part. So this is first part, second part and third part. Now numerator is 2 here, so just move from -1. So this is 1, this is -1 by 3, and this is -2 by 3. Now this point shows that this is P, and this is -1 2 by 3. Now the last question, that is for question number 4, that is -3 1 by 7. Again here -3 is written, so -3 shows this point lies between -3 to -4. So just draw a line here. Let's suppose this is -2, -3 and -4. Okay, here -3 shows this point lies between -3 to -4. So here we have to draw 1 by 7 only. So just divide 7 part between -3 to -4. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is 7 part, 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part, 6 part and 7 part. Now just 1 by 7 is left here, so just move from -3, 1, so this is 1 by 7, this is 2 by 7, this is 3 by 7, this is 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. Now we have to show -3 1 by 7, so this is 1 by 7. So this point P shows -3 1 by 7. Now this is the complete explanation of all the 4 questions of question number 2. Now the next question, that is question number 3. Here we will discuss the next exercise, that is exercise 1C. Question number 1. Add the following rational numbers. Here -2 by 5 and 4 by 5. Two rational numbers are given and we have to add this. So -2 by 5 plus 4 by 5. Here the denominator of the denominator of two numbers is same, 5 and 5. So here we have to take LCM. The LCM of 5 and 5 is 5, we know that. So just divide 5 by 5, that is 1, and multiply it by -2, that is 1 into -2, that is -2, plus again same process, just divide 5 by 5. So 5 1 ja 5, so it will be cancelled out, that is 1, and 1 multiply by 4. 1 4 ja 4. So just write here 4. Again minus 2 plus 4. That becomes 2 upon 5. This is the answer. And it's very simple. Similarly, question number second. Minus 6 upon 11 plus minus 4 upon 11. And we have to add these two numbers. Again minus 6 upon 11 plus into minus, that is minus, we know that, minus 4 upon 11. Again the denominator of both the numbers are same, so just take LCM of 11 and 11, that is 11 also. So just divide it, 11 by 11, that is 1, and 1 into minus 6, that is minus 6. Again divide 11 by 11, that is 1, and 1 into minus 4, that is minus 4. Now minus 6 minus 4, that is minus 10 upon 11. So this is the answer. Now it's very simple. Now the next question, that is add the following rational numbers. Here two numbers are given, 3 by 4 plus minus 3 by 5. The next step is 3 by 4 and plus into minus, that becomes minus, so minus 3 by 5. Now the next step is, here 3 by 4 and minus 3 by 5, two numbers whose denominator is 4 and 5, but 4 and 5, there are two different denominators are there, so we have to take LCM of 4 and 5. So we know that the LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. So just write 20 here and just divide 4 by 20, that is 4 5 ja 25, and just multiply 5 by 3. 5 3 ja 15. So write 15 here. Again same process, minus 5 4 ja 20 and 4 3 ja 12. So this is 15 minus 12, that is 3 upon 20. So this is answer. Now it's very simple. Similarly, question number second, 5 by 8 and minus 7 by 12. Here we have to add this 5 by 8 plus minus 7 upon 12. So this is 5 by 8 minus 7 upon 12. Just take LCM. So the LCM of 8 and 12 is 24. So this is 24. 8 3 ja 24, 3 5 ja 15. Minus 12 2 ja 24 and 2 7 ja 14. So 15 minus 40, that is 1 upon 24. So this is the answer. Now it's very simple. Now question number 3. Verify the following. Here the first question is given, minus 12 upon 5. So just write minus 12 upon 5 plus 2 by 7 equals to 2 by 7 and plus into minus, that is minus. So minus 12 upon 5. Now here the equal sign in between them, and this is LHS part, left hand side part, and this is RHS part, right hand side part. And we have to solve and verify the LHS is equal to RHS or not. So it's very simple. Just solve LHS part first. So just take LCM of 5 and 7, that is 35, we know that. So this is 35 and divide 5 by 35, that is 5 7 ja 35 and 7 multiply by 12. Okay, so minus 12 into 7. Here we can write. Now just divide 7 by 35. So 7 5 ja 35. 5 into 2, that is 5 2 ja 10. So plus 5 into 2. Here we can write. Now 12 7 ja 84. So this is minus 84 plus 5 2 ja 10. Divided by 35. Now minus 84 plus 10, that becomes minus 74 divided by 35. So this is the answer. Okay. Now this is the LHS part, and now we have to solve RHS part. Just take LCM of 7 and 5, that is 35. Divide 7 by 35, that is 7 5 is 35, and 5 2 is 10. So just write here 10 minus 5 7 is 35, 7 into 12, that is 84. Now 10 minus 84, that is minus 74. Okay, upon 35. Now this equals to minus 74 upon 35. Now the LHS and RHS, both parts are equal here, so LHS equal to RHS. Now it's verified, and this question is right. It is verified because LHS is equals to RHS. Similarly, question second, again we have to solve first LHS part and then second RHS part. If LHS equal to RHS, that means it's verified, the question is correct. And if LHS equals to not RHS, that means the question is not correct and it is not verified. Okay. Now here just take first LHS part. So 3 by 5 plus minus 2 by 5. So just take LCM of 4 and 5, that is 20. 4 is just divide 4 to 20, that is 4 5 is 20, 5 3 is 15. So this is 15. Again 5 4 is 20, 4 2 is 8. So this is minus 8. Plus minus 7 upon 10. Now 15 minus 8, that is 7 upon 20. Plus into minus, that is minus here. So minus of 7 upon 10. So just take LCM of 20 and 10, that is 20. 20 20 cancel out, and 7 here, minus 10 2 is 20, 2 7 is 14. So this is 14. 7 minus 14, that is minus 7 upon 20. Minus 7 upon 20 is the solution of LHS part. Now here we have to solve RHS part. So again 3 by 4 plus, just take LCM of 5 and 10. So that is 10 here. 5 2 is 10, 2 2 is 4, minus 4. Now 10 10 cancel out, and minus 7. Again 3 by 4. Minus 4 minus 7, minus 11 upon 10. Again take LCM 4 and 10, that is 20. 4 5 is 20, 5 3 is 15, minus 10 2 is 20, 22. 15 minus 20, 22, that is minus 7 upon 20. Again LHS equals to RHS, and it is verified. Now it's very simple. Now question number 4. Find the LT inverse of each of the following. Here the first question is given 1 by 3. So for finding the LT inverse, we have to just change the sign. So here plus 1 by 3 is written. So the LT inverse is minus 1 by 3. This is the answer. It's very simple. Now second question. Here plus 23 upon 9. So here we have to write minus 23 upon 9. This is the LT inverse of 23 upon 9. Again third question, that is minus 18 is written here. So LT inverse is plus 18. And the fourth question is minus 17 upon 8 written here. So just change the sign, that is plus 17 upon 8. This is the answer. Now question number 5. 15 upon minus 4. We can write minus 15 upon 4. And the LT inverse of this number is minus 15 upon 4. We have to just change the sign, that is plus 15 upon 4. And this is the LT inverse of this number. Now it's very simple. Now question number 5. Subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. So here we have to subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Again take LCM of 3 and 4, that is 12. 3 4 are 12, 4 1 are 4, minus 4 3 are 12, 3 3 are 9. Again 4 minus 9, that is minus 5 by 12. This is the answer. Similarly, question number second, subtract minus 5 by 6 from 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 minus 5 by 6. So minus and minus multiply by minus, so it becomes plus. So 1 by 3 plus 5 by 6. Again just take LCM of 3 and 6. So we know that the LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So again solve. 3 2 are 6, 2 1 are 2, plus 6 1 are 6, 1 5 are 5. That is 7 by 6. This is the answer, and it's very simple. Now using rearrangement property, find the sum. Here the question is given 4 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3 plus minus 11 by 5. So we have to take together whose numbers whose denominator is same. So 4 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. There are two numbers whose denominator is same, 3 and 3. So just take together, it is 4 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. Okay, ब्रैकेट में plus 3 by 5 and minus 11 by 5. Both the denominator is same, 5 and 5. So here we can write 3 by 5 minus 11 by 5 in a bracket. Now here the numbers are arranged as the denominator is given. So just solve it. 3 and 3, the LCM is 3. 4 minus 2 plus same 5 and 5, both denominators are same. So take LCM 5 and this is 3 minus 11. 4 minus 2, that is 2 by 3, and 3 minus 11, that is minus 8 by 5. Again take LCM. The LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So 3 5 are 15, 5 2 are 10. Minus 5 2 are 5 3 are 15, 3 8 are 24. So 10 minus 24, that is minus 14 upon 15. This is the answer, and it's very simple. By this method we can solve the rearrangement. By the use of rearrangement property we can solve these questions. Now the next question. The sum of the two rational numbers is minus 2 if one of the numbers is minus 14 on 5, find the other. So let the other number is x. Okay, so the question is says here the sum of two rational number is minus 2 if one of the number is minus 14 upon 5. So minus 14 upon 5 is the one number, and find the other is x. Here we are though, so plus x. The sum of two numbers, first is minus 14 upon 5 and second is x here, is equal to minus 2. So this equals to minus 2. Here in this equation we have to find the value of x. Now minus 14 upon 5 goes to RHS side, then the sign changes. Minus 14 by 5 becomes plus 14 by 5. We know that. So x equals to minus 2 minus 14 by 5 goes to RHS side, that becomes plus 14 upon 5. Now just solve it. 5 2s are 10, that is minus 10 plus 14 upon 5. Now minus 10 plus 14, that is 4 upon 5. So 4 upon 5 is the number, and this is x equals to 4 upon 5. Now the next question, that is question number 8. What number should be added to minus 5 by 8 so as to get minus 3 by 2? Now let's suppose let the number is x. Now the question says what number should be added. Here I am let the number is x, which is be added to minus 5 by 8. So here x plus minus 5 by 8 so as to get minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. So in this question, let's suppose the number is x. So x is added to minus 5 by 8 to get minus 3 by 2. This is the equation and we have to solve it and find the value of x. Now x minus 5 by 8 equals to minus 3 by 2. Now x equals to minus 3 by 2. Minus 5 by 8 goes to RHS side, that becomes plus 5 by 8. We know that. So plus 5 by 8. Again, take LCM of 2 and 8, that is 8. 2 4 is 8, 4 3 is 12, so minus 12 plus this is 5. Now x equals to minus 12 upon plus 5, that is minus 7 upon 8. So this is the number and this is the answer. Now these are the complete explanation of 1B and 1C. Thank you so much, and if you have any doubt then you can comment in the comment box. Thank you so much.